What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel and to another day of Vlogmas. My name is Edwina and this is Versicolor Closet, where we love all things colorful. And speaking of Versicolor Closet, this is the official Versicolor Closet, and I wanted to share with you guys today a quick look at my closet. It's really not big or anything, so I just wanted to share it, and while I'm sharing it, I wanted to share different tips on how you can keep your closet organized. A lot of times when we look on YouTube, everybody has like these huge walk-in closets, but girl, I live in New York and space is not something that we have. My apartment doesn't even have a linen closet, so we just have to make it work with what we have, and that's the reason why it's so necessary to purge consistently, because you don't want anything that you're not wearing to be taking up space. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So the first tip I would recommend is to get all matching hangers. I know you probably heard this before, but it really works. So if you look behind me, all of the hangers are facing the same directions, and they are also all the same hangers. I actually use these velvet hangers, and these are really great because not only are they slim, they are not like super chunky like those plastic hangers. With the plastic hangers, if you don't have the little hooks to hold your clothes in place, they tend to fall off, especially if it's something that has a thin strap. But with something like this, they definitely stay on, and they also have the little dip in case you have something that has a thin strap, you hold it in place, and I highly recommend these. They also have the matching pent hangers, so definitely get something like that as a set. They sell them in bulk on Amazon, and I think also hangers.com has so many different varieties. You guys don't necessarily have to get the velvet one, but I think they help to be a space saver, and they also look nice. They even have some that have like a rose gold hook, so if you prefer that, if it works better with your aesthetic, then you can go with those. The next thing I would say that helps me keep my closet organized is organizing everything by categories. I know sometimes people try to organize by color, and when you do that, it might be aesthetically pleasing. However, I feel like it might be a little difficult when you're trying to put clothes together. You may not know where to find certain things. With having your items organized by categories, you have all of the shirts together, all of the bottoms together, your coats, everything are just separated by categories, and to me, I feel like that makes it really easy. So I'll go ahead and push the clothes out of the way so you guys could really see. So in this first section, I have all of my bedazzled things, and I don't mind putting them further towards the end of the closet because these are not things that I'm going to be reaching for on a daily basis. They are special occasion things, so I don't have to see them front and center. So that's what I have in this section. Next up, I have these sheer cover-ups. Sometimes I use them over my clothes, but these are really for when I'm going on vacation. I use them as bathing suit cover-ups. So that's that section. Then next up, I have all of my dresses. So the thing is, after you organize by section, what I do is I organize by sleeve length. So you'll see like in the very beginning, it's all short sleeve dresses. And if I have some that have the same cut, like these two are A-line dresses, then I would pair them together. Because once I'm looking for that category of short sleeve dresses, then I know exactly where to come. Then these are like straight dresses, but still with short sleeves, and a few more. Anything that I have multiple of, I keep them together because it's just easier that way. Then I have a whole bunch of single strap dresses, and then some of my knitted dresses. There's a lot more, but I'm currently doing laundry. Then I have some of my formal dresses. These are just the midi length one. Anything that's super long, I have it on the other side of the closet, which I'll be showing you guys shortly. So these are more of my fancy dresses for special occasions. Then I have my African print dresses. You guys know how much I love those. Then I have the ones with sleeves like these. So as you can tell, the sleeve lengths kind of got longer as we went along. So that's that section. This one is actually not a dress, it's a romper, but because I only have one, I didn't want to put it with the jumpsuit section because all of the jumpsuits are long and this one would be the odd one out. So that's why I kept it with the short dresses, because it has like sleeve length that kind of match. So that's kind of how you can like customize it and make it your own, because you kind of want everything to just be seamless and look like they belong together. So after the long sleeve sections, I do have this dress, which this looks like it's short sleeves, but it's actually, it has long sleeves on the other side. This was my birthday dress this year, which you guys saw in my formal dress video or something like that. So I have a few more like knitted type long sleeve dresses, and then these are shirt dresses that I have, and then that's the end of the dress section. In this section, I have my tops. So I start with the off-shoulder tops. I don't really have too many of those. So then I go with like tank tops and stuff like that. And then you move along and the sleeves just keep getting longer. Once we get to the long sleeve tops, what I did is I separated them by regular blouses versus button-up shirts. All of these are basically shirts that don't have buttons in the front. And I kind of sort of color coordinate, but I don't really focus too much on that. Once they're in the right category, I feel like it'll be easier for me to find them. But I do have like some of the lightest ones, and as we go along, we got to the black and the darker shades. So once I get here, these are all button-up shirts. And that's the end of the shirt section. So over here are all of my skirts, and for some of these I use like the pant hangers, but I didn't have enough of these, so I ended up using the regular hangers, and I just fold the skirts over. Now that we're done with the skirts, we move along to all of the pants, and I put these towards the front of the closet because I think I wear like trousers like these maybe more than 50% of the times, because I don't know, they're like my thing. It's kind of my signature look to have like high-waisted trousers for the most part, and then whatever top and a blazer. So I like having them in the front for easy access. Once I start here, I pick a color, whichever one I end up wearing, then I can pick my top, and then on the other side is where I have all of my blazers. That's the first part of this closet, because I'm in the master bedroom of my apartment, so I have the his and hers, but it's all mine. So I use the top part of the closet to keep all of my purses. I don't really have like too many like huge purses. I'm more, I don't know, over the years I became more of a small bag type of girl. So I have a few like, you know, top handle bags here, and then these are mostly like clutches and stuff like that. Nothing too over the top. I don't really have like designer things or anything. It's just regular things that I pick up at like Marshall's or H&M, places like that. So hopefully now that I'm becoming a woman of a certain age, I want to start investing in better quality bags. So I intend on, you know, splurging a little bit in the upcoming months and years, but we'll get to that when we get there. And now we move to the other side of the closet. So over here, I have all of my blazers and I have all of my coats on this end. Right after the coats, I have a whole bunch of jumpsuits, because this section, you know, it's all of the long things. So I have my jumpsuits and also my long gowns that I wear to weddings. So another tip when it comes to closet organization is not to leave empty hangers in the middle of your clothes. So what I do is every time I take something out to wear, I move this to the side and I put the empty hangers here. So in between the clothes, there aren't empty hangers just, you know, lost in the shuffle, right? So I think this is really helpful, because if I'm looking for a hanger to put something up, I don't have to go search through. I can just come over here and find one really easily. I don't know where I picked that up from, but it really helps me to keep everything organized. You guys have seen, I think, most of my blazers in my blazer collection video. For somebody who's into fashion and who's a fashion blogger, I feel like I don't have a lot of clothes, but some people beg to differ. But to me, I feel like this is just your standard type of wardrobe. I think most people have this amount of clothes, but when it comes to blazers, they are like my favorite thing, and I cannot wait to incorporate even more of them in my closet. But when it comes to organizing them, I kind of have a bit of a color theme, but not really. So the first one is my faux leather jacket, and then I have 3 white blazers, and then I have pink, orange, then there's a floral one, then there's yellow, blue, and then a whole bunch of black ones. I have these over here that are on the white cream spectrum, but the reason why I put them here is because they're a different cut and they kind of fit differently. This one, for example, I keep it with the blazers, but it's a blazer dress, so it's longer than the rest of them, so that's why I keep it here with the longer blazers. Like these two are the same. They are, you know, quite long, and I rather have the longer ones towards the end, and whatever is shorter, they'll be up towards the front. Then we transition to where the vests are. So these are like sleeveless vests that I have, and this one is one of my faves. You guys, I'm sure I featured this on my channel before. It's a vest from ASOS. The material is like so gorgeous and like heavy. I really like wearing that. Then we move on to cardigans. I'm not into cardigans like that. This one was the first one that I think I bought recently, so that's the only one that's here. And then right here is just all my coats. So I start with the shorter one because this is like a blazer coat, and then from there I just move along to the rest of my wool type of coats. And then the last one is my big puffer coat that I wear when it's like snowing or raining. And then the next part is all of the maxi dresses and things. So these are like eyelet dresses that I really love, and the rest of them are jumpsuits and things like that. And then in the very back, we have like these really long gowns. I'll show you guys. This is one of my favorite dresses. I wore this to my sister's wedding a few years ago, and I think I wore it a second time to a gala or something. So even my formal things, I rewear them, because why should you wear it once and never wear it again? Especially how expensive these things are. So this was actually custom made, so it fits really well and I love it. And this is another one. I actually got this dress off of Amazon Fashion. I was kind of hesitant at first because I had never really ordered clothes from Amazon, but it came, although it was too big, I had to get it tailored, but the quality, not bad at all. I actually wore this when I was the maid of honor to one of my friends' weddings, and it was great. I actually wore this dress with this cape over it because the wedding was in a church, and a lot of churches don't like it when you have open back. So although this was sheer, it just added another layer over the dress. With the blush pearl details, I think it really worked well. So that's one of my faves. Another dress that I love is this one that has like this fur detail at the sleeves, and it's completely sheer. For dresses like that, I like wearing them with a bodysuit, and I could even put like some short leggings underneath. But if it's really cold, then I could put like full-blown tights, and then I'm basically fully covered underneath. So this is really one of my favorite dresses. And yeah. So what you do not see in my closet are my jeans and my sweaters, and that's because I have all of my jeans folded and I place them all in my dresser. Same thing with my sweaters. Maybe I can include that in another video, but I'm really anal about folding all of my jeans the same way and folding all of my sweaters the same way. But all in all, these are my things. These are my clothes. This is where I get dressed every day. It helps that there's a mirror here. So basically my room is on this side, and this is like the hallway slash closet on both sides that then leads to the bathroom. So on the door to the bathroom, there is a mirror, and I get dressed over here. I hope that you guys found these tips helpful. Make sure you are organizing by sleeve length, and make sure that you are organizing all of your things by categories, and get matching hangers. If you have things that are folded, Amazon has a lot of these organizational things that you could put on top if you need to separate your purses, or if you're putting sweaters and things there. But since I don't put clothes up at the top, it's easy to keep the purses and things up there without an actual divider. But if you are using the top of your closet for like either like sweaters or jeans or things like that, you definitely might want to get the dividers. You can also get like bins and things. If you have things that are not pretty to look at, then you can put all of those things inside your bins. Then you can keep all of those things hidden. That way your closet looks presentable and you can enjoy looking at it and getting dressed in it every day. So that's all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop them in the comments section, and I'll see you tomorrow on another one. Bye guys.